So, VK on the beat, check. I'm in Toronto where you wanna get the city love. I'm from Toronto where you wanna get the city love. I'm in Toronto like we wanna get the city love. My city love me back for my city love. I'm in Toronto.
Welcome to episode 1500 of Toronto Mic'd, proudly brought to you by Great Lakes Brewery, a fiercely independent craft brewery who believes in supporting communities, good times, and brewing amazing beer. Order online for free local home delivery in the GTA. Palma Pasta. Enjoy the taste of fresh, homemade Italian pasta and entrees from Palma Pasta in Mississauga and Oakville. The Toronto Maple Leafs baseball team, the best baseball in the city outside the Dome, with 8 championships since 1967. RecycleMyElectronics.ca. Committing to our planet's future means properly recycling our electronics of the past. Season 6 of Yes, We Are Open, an award-winning Moneris podcast hosted by FOTM Al Grego, and Ridley Funeral Home, pillars of the community since 1921. Episode 1000 almost killed me. It was 5 hours, 40 minutes, and 31 seconds long, and it included over 200 unique voices. This episode 1500 will be significantly shorter and will include but one speaking voice, mine. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles, whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not now that strength in which old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. That's from Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson. I've been thinking about that poem a lot lately. And I think what it says is that while it's tempting to play it safe, the more we're willing to risk, the more alive we are. In the end, what we regret most are the chances we never took. And I hope that explains a little this journey that's led us to episode 1500 of Toronto Mic'd. I've loved every minute with my FOTM family. For 14 years, you have heard me say, "And that." And for that, I am eternally grateful. These are the jams that made me. Raffi's Singable Songs for the Very Young came out in 1976. All these years later, and it's this Raffi jam, Robin in the Rain, that still sticks out to me. Later in the decade, the hit-laden corner grocery store would enter the home, but it all starts with Robin in the Rain.
Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. Running in the garden on your nimble feet. Digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. But the worms are wishing you would stay at home. Robin on a rainy day. Robin in the rain. Robin in the rain. Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow, running in the garden on your nimble feet, digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather, showers always make you gay. But the worms are wishing you would stay at home, Robin on a rainy day. Robin on a rainy day, don't get your feet wet, Robin on a rainy day.
I'd like to shout out a few other albums in the late 70s that got me rockin'. Sesame Street Fever, There's a Hippo in My Bathtub, and Marlo Thomas's Free to Be, You and Me. Here are the lyrics that helped indoctrinate me young. There's a land that I see where the children are free, and I say it ain't far to this land from where we are. Take my hand, come with me, where the children are free. Come with me, take my hand, and we'll live in a land where the river runs free, in a land through the green country, in a land to a shining sea, and you and me are free to be you and me. When Kenny Rogers passed away, I called my mom to talk about it, and I recorded that phone conversation. I regret that episode, if we can call it that, never received a number. I can't tell you to go to episode number whatever. But I can tell you that episode remains in the Toronto Mic'd feed. Find the episode entitled For Kenny. I called my mom because I have these memories of my mom playing Kenny Rogers' greatest hits on vinyl over and over again. It is literally the only album I can remember my mom putting on. It was 1980s greatest hits, the one with Lady on it. And I heard it so often I knew every song by heart. I still do. And my favorite song back then was Coward of the County. And you know what? I still love Coward of the County.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. It won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. There's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the barroom, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised your dad not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Don't fuck with Tommy. When I was still a wee lad, I got my mitts on a Golden Oldies cassette tape. This tape had hits from the 1950s. I still remember The Great Pretender, Great Balls of Fire, Blueberry Hill. I loved 50s music. I think that was my first favorite genre. 50s Golden Oldies. My favorite of the bunch, though, was Chantilly Lace from the Big Bopper. Hello, baby.
Hello, baby. Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking. Oh, you sweet thing. Do I want? Will I what? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, baby? But, oh, honey. But, oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's the what I like. What's that, honey? Pick you up at 8 and don't be late. But, baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Oh, all right, honey, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face, ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
Oh, baby, that's what I like. Woo! Everybody's mourning the loss of Buddy Holly and Richie Valens, and there I am all by myself mourning the loss of the Big Bopper, who gave me Chantilly Lace. So I mentioned I really loved the sound of 50s rock and roll. The Golden Oldies. In the early 80s, I kept hearing this song on 680 CFTR. It was by the Stray Cats, and it was called Rock This Town. Prior to this period in my life, when I discovered top 40 music, my musical diet had primarily consisted of golden oldies music from the 50s, found on these compilation cassettes that would be collected from here and there and everywhere, and maybe even gas stations if my memory serves correctly. I think this fascination with 50s rock and roll primed me for rockabilly, and the Stray Cats scratched the itch. I bought Built for Speed on cassette and played that side one like crazy. I remember these 6 songs best of all: Rock This Town, Built for Speed, Rev It Up and Go, Stray Cat Strut, Little Miss Prissy, and Rumble in Brighton. I loved them all. But the catalyst, pun intended, was Rock This Town. I'm pretty sure I bought that Stray Cats cassette in 1982. That was the first calendar year in which I purchased music for myself. I doubt I was paying for the music by myself, but I was choosing the album and I was going to the store to select it. Prior to that year, the only music in the house that didn't spill out of the radio belonged to my parents. In 1982, I purchased one album on vinyl, and that was Duran Duran's Rio. Hungry Like the Wolf was the single that sold me. At the time, I thought it was the coolest track ever. Then I heard Save a Prayer and Rio, and I loved that album.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer behind. Touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like a sound, I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line, discord and rhyme, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stalk through the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Center the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stride on the line, it's discord and rhyme. I howl and I whine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, I'm running inside, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Burn in the ground, I break from the crowd. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I smell like a sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stride on the line, it's discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Burn in the ground, I break from the crowd. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Center the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stride on the line, it's discord and rhyme. I howl and I whine.
So far, we have a song about birds with Robin in the Rain. We got a song about, well, by cats, stray cats to be specific. And now we have a song about a wolf. I should have become a zoologist. So here I am in primary school, kind of over the golden oldies, moving on, listening to top 40 like Duran Duran. I'm still digging my stray cats. I'm listening to what I hear on 680 CFTR. And a small group of boys in my room are madly in love with Billy Idol. They're always talking about Billy Idol. They're playing Billy Idol. These are some big Billy Idol heads. And I'm like, what's this all about? I want to hear some Billy Idol. And they let me hear some Billy Idol. And next thing you know, I too am a big Billy Idol head.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on my floor. She said, come baby, you got a license for love. it expires. Pray help from above, because in the midnight hour she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow! In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, more, 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 more. She don't like slavery, she won't sit and beg. But when tired and lonely, she's mean to bed. What set you free and brought you to me, babe? What set you free? I need you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow! In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, more, more, more. He lives in his own heaven. The legs that you go from the 7-Eleven. Well, it's out all night to collect a bill. Just so long as don't mess up his head. I walk the walk for you, baby. 1,000 miles for you. I dried your tears of pain 1,000,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul for you, for money to burn for you. I give you all and have nothing. Just to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow! In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little baby, she want more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little angel, she want more, 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 more.
This period of time when I'm in primary school begins with Billy Idol, but then it very quickly escalates. During this period of time, I'm introduced to Sex Pistols and The Clash, and I'm loving it. I stuck London Calling in my Sony Walkman and didn't remove it for a month. Speaking of albums I didn't take out of my Walkman for a very, very long time, let's get me to high school here. So we get to high school, I'm listening to your typical stuff, The Cult, Depeche Mode, I still like my rock and roll, maybe some Poison, I don't know, Cinderella. I loved Guns N' fucking Roses. I could play some Guns N' Roses right now. I'm listening to a lot of Q107. I'm still dabbling with Top 40, but losing interest. I'm now sampling this new station I've discovered called CFNY because I heard it's what the cool kids listen to. And I watch a lot of Much Music. And because I watch a lot of Much Music, and I still tune in 680 CFTR, I'm hearing a lot of what I call hip-hop. I mean rap, hip-hop, that's like top 40. A lot of Young MC, Cool Mo D, Big Daddy Kane, some Beastie Boys, some Run DMC, LL Cool J, Tone Loc, Raw Bass and DJ Easy Rock. You get the idea. Soon Maestro Fresh West and the Dream Warriors and Michie Me. I'm essentially discovering that I love hip-hop. But one night I'm watching Rap City on Much Music, and they play the video for Public Enemy's Night of the Living Bassheads. And it stopped me in my tracks. I went out and bought It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back and just fell head over heels in love with the production, the lyrics, the rhyme style from future FOTM Chuck D. Public Enemy immediately became one of my favorite groups of all time, and they still are.
Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! I don't know what this world is coming to.
Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. Without a pause, I'm lowering my level. The hard rhymer, where you never been, I'm in. You want styling? You know it's time again. D, the enemy, telling you to hear it. They praise the music, it's time to play the lyrics. Some say no to the album, the show. Bum rush the sound. I made a year ago. I guess you know. You guess I'm just a radical. Not on sabbatical, yes, to make it critical. The only part of your body should be partying too. Pass the power on the hour from the rebel to you.
Hey, yo, Chuck, man, I don't understand this, man. Yo, you got this slow down, man. You're losing them.
Radio, suckers never play me. On the mix, they just okay me now, known and grown. When the clock in my zone is known, sneaking and taking everything now the brother owns. My calling card, recorded and ordered. Supporter of Chess and Mart, loud and proud, kicking live, next poet supreme. Loop for true, bazooka, the scheme.
Flavor.
A rebel in his own mind, supporter of my rhymes, designed to scatter a line of suckers who claim I do crime. They on my time, dig it.
Hey, yo, Chuck, I think we taking shots. Show 'em this is Cole Medina, man. Come on, kick it.
Terminator X. Terminator X. Terminator X. Terminated.
Yo, Chuck, you're getting them nervous. They can't handle this. They're gonna break down.
From a rebel, it's final. On black vinyl, soul, rock and roll, coming like a rhino. Tables turn, suckers burn to learn. They can't disable the power of my label. Def Jam tells you who I am. The enemy's public. They really give a damn. Strong Island, where I got a wildin'. That's the reason they claiming that I'm violent. Never silent, no dope, getting dumb, nope. Claiming where we get our rhythm from. Number one, we hit you and we give you some. No gun, it's still never on the run. You wanna be an S1 grip until you win, and then you come again. You know what time it is. Impeach the president, pulling out my ray gun. Zap the next one, I could be your shogun.
Suckers,
Don't last a minute, soft and smooth, I ain't with it.
hardcore.
Raw bone like a razor, I'm like a laser, I just won't phase ya. Old enough to raise ya, so this will phase ya. Get it right, boy, maybe I will praise ya. Playing the role I got soul to. Voice my opinion with volume.
Smooth.
Not what I am. Rock. Cause I'm a man, no matter what the name. We're all the same. Pieces in one big chess game.
Yeah.
The voice of power is in a house. Go take a shower, boy. P.E. our crew, not singular. We wear black Wranglers, we're rap stranglers. You can't angle us. I know you're listening. I caught you pissing in your pants. You're scared of dissing us. The crowd is missing us. We're on a mission, y'all.
Yo, Chuck, yo, yeah, man. Yo, you got 'em running scared, man.
Terminator X. Terminator X. Terminator X.
One more time.
Bring that beat back,
Bring
man.
that beat back. Bring the beat back.
Y'all want to hear that beat, right? Bring that beat back.
Bring that
1,
shit back.
2, 3, 4, hit it.
This shit ain't over. Come on, y'all. Let's get busy. Come on. Say yeah. Say hell yeah.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's rock the house. Somebody, everybody, everybody scream. Hey, yo.
We are still pre-grunge here. I'm in high school. I'm listening to a lot of rock and roll, but I'm also listening to a lot of hip hop. I'm listening to CFNY. I'm listening to 680 CFTR. I'm listening to 640, which became the Hog. And I'm listening to Q107. I try not to miss the top 10 at 10. Shout out to FOTM Shirley McQueen. And I'm listening one night, and I hear a song by a Kingston band. The song was called Blow It High Dough, and I'm digging it. And then I'm off to Sam the Record Man downtown to buy Up to Here by the Tragically Hip, and I love every song on that CD. But I especially love this song. New Orleans is Sinking. The Tragically Hip would become my favorite band of all time, and I miss them dearly.
All right.
The blue on the street, loose and complete under skies so smoky blue-green. I can't foresee a Dixie did she, so it danced the sidewalk clean. My memory is muddy, what's this river that I'm in? New Orleans is sinking, man, and I don't want to swim. And I'm told, what's wrong? What's going on? Can't tie yourself up for a deal. He said, I know the sound. Shut your big mouth. You gotta do what you feel is real. Ain't got no picture postcards, ain't got no souvenirs. My baby, she don't know me when I'm thinking about those years. Pale as a light bulb, hanging on a wire, sucking up to someone just to stoke a fire, picking out the highlights of the scenery. Saw a little cloud and looked a little like me. I had my hands in the river, my feet back up on the banks, looked up to the Lord above and said, hey man, thanks. Sometimes I feel so good I gotta scream. She said, Gordy baby, I know exactly what you mean. She said, I swear to God, she said, wanna swim. Swim.
looked up to the gourd above and said, "Hey man, thanks." Now let's talk about grunge and what happens next. There are literally 100 songs I could drop in right now. There's Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. There's Jesus Christ Pose by Soundgarden. Fucking love that song. I could drop in something from Alice in Chains' Dirt. Discuss amongst yourselves where grunge starts and where it ends, but I'm going to tag on a genre I refer to as 90s CanCon alt-rock. These are the CanCon alt-rock bands I would hear on 102.1 The Edge, or Edge 102 if you prefer. We're talking about Rusty, Killjoys, Sloan, Our Lady Peace, I Mother Earth, Change of Heart, Hayden, see you Wednesday, Hayden, The Odds, sure, we can throw in some Bare Naked Ladies, Treble Charger, The Tea Party, of course, The Watchmen, By Divine Right, Doughboys, The Gandharvas, Headstones, Head, so many great alt-rock bands coming out of this country in the 1990s, and I listened to them all. And there's one band in particular, a Toronto-based band, that I'm going to shout out at the very end, because I'm going to close this episode with a song from their big album when I was 16 years old. And if you listen to Toronto Mic'd, you've heard it before. But I digress. What song will I play that will encapture this grunge explosion that I was all in on, and then this 90s alt-rock movement I was lucky enough to absorb not only on Much Music, but on CFNY, my primary source for all of the above. Keep in mind that when the 90s begins, I'm 15 years old, and when the 90s ends, I'm 25 years old. That period of your life between 15 years old and 25 years old is likely the most important decade for your musical admiration and obsession. Music was everything when sports wasn't. I'm 17 years old when Nevermind and 10 are released, and I'm 18 years old when the Toronto Blue Jays win their first World Series. I'm embarrassed to tell you what percentage of my daily listening in 2024 was released in the 1990s. I mentioned the Tragically Hip was my favorite band of all time. Well, neck and neck with the Tragically Hip was an American band, and their debut album, 10, blew my mind. And as difficult as it is to pick my favorite song on 10, because it really does depend on my mood, you can't go wrong with Black. I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky. But why can't it be? Oh, can't it be mine? FOTMs, we belong together.
Sheets of empty canvas, untouched sheets of clay, early spread out before me as her body held still. Oh, 5 horizons
When FOTMs return to Toronto Mike to kick out the jams, I make them pick 10 songs. 10 jams. Tell me why you love this music. I learn more about a guest by them kicking out the jams than I do from a 90-minute to 120-minute deep dive. Typically, at least. I love hearing people tell me why they love the music they love. And my 10th jam, although you'll learn soon I was able to cheat in a 11th jam, but you'll understand why when we get there. But my 10th jam is from an artist who's always been there. I don't remember popular music without him. I've been listening to him for seemingly ever. I bought the double disc Decade, which was essentially a greatest hits of Neil Young, and I realize I've used this expression several times in this episode 1500, but the whole point of this episode is these are songs that blew my mind. But when I heard Decade from Neil Young, it blew my mind. I don't think there's an artist I listen to more often these days than Neil Young. I have tickets to see Neil in early July. I've seen him before, but I can't wait to see him again. But what song from his vast catalog of excellence do I choose as my 10th jam? Well, that's easy. In 2023, I was diagnosed with a blood clotting disorder. They don't know which one, but I have something that clots my blood. And they put me on blood thinners indefinitely. And I take this pill twice a day. But I need to take it at the same time every day. This is rather important. So I've set alarms on my smartphone that I will hear Neil Young's Heart of Gold at 9:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. every single day. And when I hear Neil Young, I pop a pill. But why Heart of Gold? Not because it's his biggest Billboard Hot 100 hit. I could care less about that. I chose Heart of Gold because recently, as I approach my 50th birthday, those lyrics have resonated with me and are hitting me in a different way. I want to live. I want to give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old.
I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. aging and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold.
I mentioned I'm turning 50. I'd like to give all of you a gift for my 50th birthday. Join me at Great Lakes Brewery at 30 Queen Elizabeth Boulevard near Royal York and Queensway on June 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. Great Lakes Brewery will buy you your first glass of fresh craft beer, and Palma Pasta will feed you. It costs you nothing to attend. Just find me and give me a big hug on my 50th birthday. See you then at TMLX 15. Speaking of TMLX events, that's Toronto Mic'd Listener Experiences, I'm now remembering TMLX 3, which also took place on a June 27th at Great Lakes Brewery. And the band, well, at least Ron Hawkins and Lawrence Nichols of Lowest of the Low, played live. I remember hearing Bleed a Little While Tonight, and they closed with a modified version of this wonderful song from Shakespeare My Butt, one of my favorite albums of all time. I was 17 years old when this came out, and CFNY played many, many singles from this album. And I loved it. It was not only great music, but it was so Toronto. I love feedback and comments and well wishes, so you can write me at mike@torontomike.com. I read every single email I receive, and I try to reply to every single email I receive. So don't be shy. Send me a note if you have something to share. And that brings us to the end of our 1500th show. 1500 episodes of Toronto Mic'd. I can't believe it. You can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky and all over the place. I'm Toronto Mike. Much love to all who made this possible. That's Great Lakes Brewery, Palma Pasta, RecycleMyElectronics.ca, the Toronto Maple Leafs baseball team, Moneris, and Ridley Funeral Home. See you all next week.